What's good, people? Happy New Year! 2025 is upon us, and it's time for us to go back to Sonic Cross Shadow Generations. There's DLC from Sonic 3 the movie. Let's get in there. So there's a time-space anomaly, which means the sky is blue and it's Tuesday on Mobius, or Earth, or whatever this world is being called now. So we're gonna go check that out and head over to good old little Tokyo. It's gonna be weird to have Shadow so close to where I am locally. Even though I'm not in Tokyo, I am in Japan though. There's a time-space anomaly. Yep, and a warp ring, very movie-like, makes sense. So obviously in this movie level, I won't help but be able to talk about the movie. I'll talk about it in a non-spoilery way. No spoilers. Don't worry about it, it's gonna be good. A portal with two sides, and to confirm, yes, this is Space Colony Arc there in the background. All you have to do is beat the first level, and you have access to this, which means it can't use any of our higher abilities, come to think of it. I hope I hope the music is good. Give me some Sonic music, let's go. Oh, you touched the Stargate. Uh-oh. Why does that look painful? So, I would say I really enjoyed the movie. Just to say, if I had to rate the movies, I would say the first Sonic movie was like a 7 or an 8. The second one I was like an 8 or a 9. And I would say this Sonic 3 was like a 10. I really liked it personally. And another benefit we get of this level is Keanu Reeves.
Is that me? Huh? I've taken on another form? I feel as if I've left my own dimension.
Never trust Gun. Let's go.
I should follow. Looks like I've kept my basic form abilities. Yep.
Okay, first video of 2025. Let's start with a banger. That's good music. Loving that.
It looks like how Maria described the Earth.
Oh, Maria talked about Tokyo? Maria confirmed weeb. She's one of us. Oh, cool. We're on the train tracks. Which station are we at, I wonder? Oh. It's going up and down and all around. Oh, no robot gets spared. All gun robots must be destroyed. Let's go through here. Why are there spikes on top of the trains? So, one thing I will say I loved about the movie is Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, god tier actor. Just, it's right up there with The Mask and like Liar Liar if you were in my generation. Ow, those lasers hurt. If you were in that generation, you're gonna love it, just pretty much guaranteed. But it also feels like a Sonic movie, once again, made by Sonic fans. So we have us a good trilogy again, and it's wonderful. To keep it in loose terms, I will say the relationship between Sonic and Shadow is great. Relationship between Stone and Robotnik is great. Stone and Tails and Stone and Shadow is actually interesting too. For a character that is not important and only comes up in the movies, I'm actually really happy in retrospect that he was there. We'll find our way out. Let's go through here. First time doing the level, people. I'm gonna try and get that S rank, but if I don't, give me a break. We'll get it before the part's done. Oh, I forgot how much I love this game. It controls so well.
What are they?
You know, they could keep DLCing this game and I would play it all day. All day, every day.
Chaos control.
I so hope other games end up in the future controlling like this. Uh-oh. Boss fight?
What a waste of time.
You know, there are people on this train! But guns never cared about collateral damage, have they? Here we go. Oh, epic. Oh, this is cool. Shadow has grown to have mercy. You get to keep your life, but you lose your expensive helicopter. Cool. Ah, the way we move is cool now.
I must keep moving.
Let's do this. I'm liking the song. I must say it's growing on me. Where are we going? Where are we going? Ooh, I see a blue shiny. Want blue shiny. Let's get blue shiny. So, Tails can be considered Sonic's sidekick or, like, assistant, and that's the same role that, like, Agent Stone has with Eggman, and there will be a conversation they get to have alone that really sheds some light on
Power.
what Agent Stone and Eggman's relationship is and what they both want it to be, and it went with my headcanon perfectly, so that's wonderful. There's some lines said in the movie I did not expect to be said. Things go hard with the Eggman family, and just there being less humans, I would say it's like 20% human scenes, it made the movie so much better. I liked Sonic 1, I really liked Sonic 2, and I loved this Sonic 3 movie. It was great. So many little Easter eggs that were like blink and you'll miss it, and just things that were said where I'm like, I don't believe they said that thing, or went that hard on that thing, that were great. Oh yeah, I'm going up the tower. Tokyo has two towers. We have Tokyo Tower and Tokyo Skytree. Skytree being newer and taller. Neither of which liking having missiles shot up them though. Gun, calm down. Calm it down. Where are these missiles that are missing us going? Oh god. We're moving really fast. What if you miss us with these missiles? Never mind, we're good. Oh, we're gonna go through the blades? Ah, it's cool! Awesome.
Not a big deal.
Not bad for a first run. Don't worry, we'll S-rank it. So we'll see if there are challenges or an Act 2 and come through there. Oh yeah, the view of the city at night is absolutely beautiful. I suggest you all check it out. There's our way out. Hello, gun. More missiles! We're doing a little return to sender here. There we go.
Chaos Control.
Okay, hearing Keanu Reeves say Chaos Control is...
I have to complete my mission, but I'll be back.
Okay, hearing Keanu Reeves say Chaos Control is wonderful. Oh, there we go! Happy New Year, everybody! They're not missiles, they're fireworks. Pay this army no mind. Everything's fine. Go back to your homes. So yeah, there we go. I'll say the fight scenes in the movie are also super good. You should super enjoy that. It's a funny movie, but also there's a lot of emotions there. It's like you're watching Fifth Element. You take the plot seriously, but it's a lot of humor. It's great. Hope you guys enjoy it if you haven't already. Okay, we have a poster we got from that over in the collection room. Have I shown the collection room in the playthrough yet? Well, we can show it off right now. It's where we've been collecting lots of art and music throughout the state, throughout like the world and all the stages, and the collection room is where you can go and view all that material at your leisure. So you just use the pause menu to jump over there, and here we are, a little private room of history. But we're here to check out this poster at the moment. Oh, that's cool. Running through the streets of Tokyo. Was this a real... I'm thinking this was a real poster they probably gave away. They often give away posters when you go to movies in Japan, at least. I mean, can't remember if they did that in America. Can we look at this full screen? Yes, we can. Alright, it's full screen. And there's a back to it. Yep, there's a back. That's the back of the poster. It's very shadowy and iconography and color. That makes sense. The black and red is cool. I love the rocket shoes as normal, as usual. Alright. That was cool. It's a great movie. Honestly, I don't need to say much. Just, if you like Sonic, go watch it. You probably already watched it. If you like Shadow or love Shadow, it's a great movie for his character. They're very tasteful with everything Maria based. The motorcycles in it, you saw that in the trailer, guns in it. him holding a gun is in it. It's wonderful. The banter is wonderful, and it's all good. But let's head back over to the level and see what else we can squeeze out of this DLC. What we got? Okay, no Act 2, can't scroll left or right. But we have challenges. Okay, we'll do these challenges. And I will remain spoiler-free throughout these challenges. Don't worry, but at the very end of the video, I'll do the level and S-rank it, and then I will talk with spoilers. So don't worry about that. I wonder what the challenges are. Balloons! Okay, I can't help but think this is an homage to actual Sonic 3, where we met Knuckles for the first time because we had Carnival Night with the balloons we had to pop, and we also had the multiplayer level. I forget the multiplayer level's name, but we also had to pop balloons to get through it. Yeah, that can't be an accident that we have to pop balloons in this. There we go, an actual real Sonic 3 reference. That's cool. How many balloons do we have to pop to get an S rank though? Okay, we're still in S rank right now. Let's keep moving. Boom, 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 boom. Also, another thing about the movie I could say, oh, fall to L rank, A rank, dang it. One thing I need to say, good Lord Sega, pay Crush 40 their damn royalties because they earned it. That's all I'll say about that. Oh, we failed. Okay, need even more balloons. Let's go in there. There is a certain song that plays. I think you know which one. But in my theater, when the song plays, in the front of the theater, there was an audible, yes! And it wasn't like a child saying that. That was a grown man's voice who was like, yes! Hell yes! When the song played and when a certain fight happened. And it made the experience that much better because that's how I felt inside. And the audience was just eating it up, and it was good to be among Sonic fans, new and old. There are a lot of basically dads and dad-age Sonic fans, like myself, that have been here since the beginning and love it. My first video game I owned ever was Sonic 1 on my Genesis, so it's a beautiful thing that we've come this far. What the hell? Oh no, I missed a goal. No, no, no. No, we have S rank. Don't give up. Yeah, we kept it. All right. Okay, we're gonna remember that as I landed on the goal like a badass and didn't fly past it embarrassingly. That's how we're remembering it, okay? All right, we're all in agreement. Moving on. So we have another challenge to do. Let's go check that out. I honestly thought there would be like an Act 2 to give us a 2D mode, but whatever. Let's get in there. Second challenge, let me read this first. Okay, so the same thing, instead of balloons, grab a bunch of rings before we finish the level. Okay, we can do that. Yeah, I will say the relationship between the characters is fantastic. The family theme is great. Also, without putting a pin on it, they give a lot of characters more things to do than they had in original SA2. And I think that works out great because every aspect feels like more of a team effort on both sides, both good and bad guys' sides, which is wonderful. Okay, hearing Keanu Reeves talk about the ultimate power is great. And with Maria, they were very tasteful. They were very tasteful in what they did. They couldn't go nuts with certain things, like there's no Bio Lizard, there's no Black Dude, because that would be way the hell too much for the movie. And they can only, like, there's certain things they can do with Maria that they could and couldn't do. What they did was great. I think adds to the lore of Shadow and Maria's relationship. And I think the character was very cute. And I think it makes sense why losing this person, you would go crazy, homicidal vengeance, which was the main point, and they did a good job. There we go. And boom. And lastly, there's an after credits scene, so stay for that. These movies are nowhere near done, which makes me a happy boy. It's a good time to be a Sega boy. Anyway, to cap the video off, we're going to go back in and we're going to get the S rank. Because it's content we've already done, if you want to leave now, you may. But if you stay here, from here on, I will talk with spoilers wide open, just to close things out. If you're leaving right now, thank you for coming. I look forward to seeing you back here in the future. There will be more Sonic content, more Shadow content. We have a new Sonic racing game coming. There'll be other Speedster games and other games in general. We're going to do some retro games. There's a wonderful retro game coming up very shortly, so look forward to that. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you then. And spoiler people, you can stay with me. So, going into spoiler mode now.
What's that?
God, I love Jim Carrey. He's so good. Fat Jim Carrey was great. The fact that he watches like telenovelas was so perfect, and he speaks languages. He's all cultured. He speaks Spanish. He speaks French. It's so funny. I will say, what else? The Chow Garden thing was like, that was fine. That was a way to do it. I would have liked to have real Chow in there, which would have been cool. I think they got the attitudes of Sonic, Shadow, and everyone just perfect. I didn't, when Agent Stone first existed in the first movie, I thought nothing of the character. But I'm so happy he was in the movies, because there's a scene where he's talking alone with Tails, and he wants his relationship with Robotnik to basically be more than friends. And I love it that like he's looking at Tails and Sonic's relationship and just admiring it and wishing he could have that. I loved his relationship with Shadow, where you see that like he's a good guy. He's just like over his head, in over his head, because he's so basically in love with the Doctor that he'll do whatever he wants. But he's like, he doesn't want to hurt people. He just wants to be like a barista and just enjoying life. And it just, he's not here for the whole, you know, homicidal, genocidal stuff. And he is a good human. And I'm happy that he got to like basically get a happy ending and get his little catharsis that like the Doctor did care about him and that he was appreciated. That made me peace. Gave me peace, giving Stone that closure, and it actually felt like emotions. And then like one of the biggest emotion things I had was like Maria being shot. Obviously we knew that was going to happen, but they made it sort of an accident where like Gunn didn't shoot her on purpose, and they didn't go nuts into it, which they couldn't do because, you know, movie. But I thought having her and Chow's relationship on display was super duper good. But the thing that was cold was like later when you have Gerald and Eggman having their conversation, him being like, my boy, you're no Maria. And like walking off coldly was the coldest shit I had ever seen in my life. It was like, from someone who's seen a lot of family drama and blatant favoritism, that hit me in the chest. Like, wow, that was rough. I'm like, just trauma. And last but not least, my God, they had a Super Sonic, Super Shadow fight in the movie. And that is the part where the guy I said yes. When Super Sonic and Super Shadow like clash for the first time, this grown man in the front row of the theater was just like, yes! Yes! He was so stoked for it. And like, I was right there with him, dude. That was so great. It was so awesome. Because you couldn't have Bio Lizards, so instead of that, you gave us Super Sonic, Super Shadow fight against robots, which is cool. And they did the crossing each other in front of the moon thing, which the whole audience popped off for, which was great. You couldn't have like Maria being shot violently, so you have still their cute little relationship and like her going around with Shadow on roller skates and them like laying in piles of cupcakes and basically telling bedtime stories and just being best buds. And that was wonderful to see. And yeah, you get to see that she's his friend, not just Maria in death scenes all the time. That's why like this game was so good to like actually see who Maria was as a person and not just like somebody who was shot and dying from like disease. Disease, by the way, which is not in the movie, which I think would have been too much. Thanks to the power of chaos control, no missiles for you. But yeah, it was tight. The movie did well, and thanks to the after credit scene, we can look forward to Team Fighters in full as we're finally getting Amy. And her entrance was badass, and I hope they keep her badass and don't just do lovesick Amy anymore, because I like badass Amy. I like leader Amy. I like organized Amy. It's cool. Beautiful.
Perfect.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Keanu Reeves. And there we go. So, with that said, we'll close the video out here. I said it earlier, but expect more videos coming down the line. There'll be new games, retro games, and a lot more multiplayer with my friends. Hopefully you'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll have a good time, and it'll be all good. Woo! It's good to end the first video of 2025. It's such a good feeling. Feels so clean and happy inside. I'm looking forward to making everything better. My New Year's resolution is just to make life better. For everything. Bigger, better, louder. And I hope you have a good New Year's resolution too. I hope you have a wonderful year. This is us closing out the year of Shadow with a blast, and now we're entering what, the year of Snake? Yeah, it's the year of the Snake now. Cool. There's gonna be a lot more games coming down the way. There'll be Sonic again sooner than you think, so look forward to that. But for the first time of 2025, let me say, as always, be safe, be well, and goodbye.